6-minute mark for Unlimited 1B. Sorry for the microphone twist down. Had to take a little bit of break there, Kellen. Great job by you with the camera angles with the board up here. Tate Meyer up here heading the operation with his camera. His brother over in Milton, Kentucky. And, of course, the drone footage so far today and last week at Guntersville during the live coverage here of H1 Unlimited Hydroplane Racing has just been nothing but fabulous. Fabulous work with these young men. 6 minutes and 15 seconds until the start. Just a pleasure for this old-timer to be down helping these young men, and glad to do it. Coming up on the 6-minute mark. 6 minutes. 6 minutes until Unlimited 1B. If you just joined us, the Madison, Indiana race course, 2 miles in length. The preliminary heats are 4 laps. The winner-take-all Gold Cup Championship tomorrow afternoon will be a 5-lap finale. 5:40 away, 5:40. All 3 boats for 1B in the water, been in there for some time. Drivers are getting their last second instructions from the crew. The lid is already down on the 440 Bucket List Racing. Lid down, it appears to be on the 11. J&D's presented by Reliable Diamond Tool, Tom Thompson. 10 seconds until 5 minutes, and right now, nope, there it goes. I thought there might have been some last-minute antics going on with the arm motion with the crew members on the Graham trucking, but the capsule is closed for J. Michael Kelly. Boats being pointed out toward the shore. Crank them up. 4:45 away, 4:45. The bright orange boat, that is the experimental craft in the H1 Unlimited Series. A little bit smaller, less horsepower. Looking at a boat about 26 foot long compared to the others in the fleet at 28 feet. The 440 Bucket List Racing is powered by the T53 Lycoming turbine engine. Cranks out about 1,400 horsepower. And, of course, that was the same motor used back in 1974 with the first competitive turbine in Unlimited Hydroplane Racing, the U95. But they had 2 T53s in it with that elaborate gearbox design and a very competitive boat, the U95, until its days ended at Lake Washington Sandpoint in 1974. 3 minutes and 55 seconds until the start. The view from above. All 3 drivers left the pit dock. J. Michael Kelly out first, followed by Tom Thompson and Dustin Eccles. ID the boats for you as they make their way up the back straightaway. There is the U12, the dominant red with the metallic silver. Love those effects on the cowling and the vertical. The driver of the U12 Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly, out of Bonnie Lake, Washington, your 2016 APBA Gold Cup champion. Craft owner Rob Graham out of Milton, Washington. The crew chief, the veteran Tom Anderson, out of Seattle. 3:10 away behind the 12. We'll get a better look as he appears behind the tail up in turn number 2. There it is, the beautiful chartreuse and carnival orange. It's the U11 J&D's presented by Reliable Diamond Tool. 56-year-old Tom Thompson drives out of Cambridge, Maryland. The craft owners are Shannon and Scott Rainey out of Edmonds, Washington. Scott serves as the crew chief for the 11. And here's the little boat that can get it done. Had a good run last week at the Southern Cup at Lake Guntersville, Alabama. It's the bright orange 440 Bucket List Racing. Dustin Eccles drives out of Monroe, Washington. The craft owners are Sharon and Kelly Stocklin out of Snohomish, Washington. And the crew chief is the young Taylor Evans. As you see from above, 2:15 away. Kelly halfway up the chute, stalked by Thompson. Eccles off turn number 1 here in the warm-up period. 3-boat heat. Lucky to get the 3-boat heat. As we mentioned earlier, you don't want to beat yourself here in the first section of heats. J. Michael Kelly has a knack of getting lane number 1, and right now it looks like he's got great stake for it, but plenty of time to decide before your lane is established prior to the entrance pin of turn number 2. 140 until the start. Kelly on the buoy row. Thompson back about one tail in the 2 lane, and I believe Dustin Eccles will settle to the outside here in Unlimited 1B. 125 away. So it's Kelly, the runner-up at last weekend's Southern Cup at Guntersville, Alabama. Tom Thompson to the outside. Now Dustin Eccles getting closer here in the milling period as we're approaching the 1 minute mark. Beautiful shot from above. Kelly in 1, Thompson in 2, Eccles in 3. 1 minute has come and gone, and I expect it to stay this way early on. No need to risk equipment, no need to risk other drivers. Just stay where you are and let the best man win when the clock strikes 0. Now Thompson did pull out a little bit. Is he going to try to creep over? Good aerial there on the back chute. Not enough boat links to do that. So Thompson will lead him up. Kelly and Eccles trails back. 25 seconds until the start. Should be at that 16-second marker at the entrance of turn number 2. Thompson might be ideal because he's out in lane number 2 away from the pins. Kelly trailing back. 10 seconds away. Kelly in 1, Thompson in 2, Eccles in 3. Here we come to the line for Unlimited 1B at the APBA Gold Cup, and I think Thompson could be over. We'll call it physically. Could a mistake been made by the veteran chauffeur out of Maryland? We'll call it physically into turn number 1. Tom Thompson is in front in lane number 2. J. Michael Kelly making up ground on the buoy row, and Kelly carves a dynamite turn on the buoy row in the Graham Trucking. Thompson in second, and we do have a penalty. Tom Thompson has jumped the starting clock in the number 11. J&D's presented by Reliable Diamond Tool. That will vault Dustin Eccles into the second position. 1 minute penalty for Tom Thompson. We go into turn number 2. Your leader is J. Michael Kelly in the Graham Trucking, and the first mistake of the weekend goes to the veteran shoe in second, Tom Thompson. He'll be issued a 1 minute penalty in the J&D's presented by Reliable Diamond Tool. Physically on the course, it's Kelly in first, Thompson in second, Eccles in third, but right now, Eccles would vault to second because he's well within the 1 minute frame of elapsed time here in this heat. J. Michael Kelly in turn number 1 in the Graham Trucking, your 2016 Gold Cup winner. Now you see from the aerial, he has moved away from the buoy row some, and that forces Tom Thompson more out as well in the number 11. Running physically second, but third here in 1B. J. Michael Kelly took advantage of lane number 1, kept his cool inside the capsule, made a clean start, and that's going to prove valuable here in Unlimited 1B. Beautiful shot with the Milton Madison Bridge in the background. We're at the halfway mark of Unlimited 1B, and it's all J. Michael Kelly in front. Flies the boat for the Indiana fans here on the shoreline. Working down into turn number 1. Tom Thompson running physically in second, but in the third position with the 1 minute penalty and gun jump. Dustin Eccles in the bucket list racing off turn number 2, and these will be a valuable 300 for the Bright Orange out of Snohomish, Washington. Eccles 2 down and 2 to go, actually running in the second position, but physically third on the track. J. Michael Kelly, 2.5 in, 1.5 to go, streaks up the Trimble County shoreline in the U12. Graham Trucking puts it on the hook. Keeping it smooth, keeping it out of trouble, keeping it well away from those course markers. If you dislodge one, that's a minute penalty. White flag displayed, 3 in the books, and 2 more miles to go for J. Michael Kelly, comfortably in front in the Graham Trucking. Beautiful shot with Kelly entering turn number 1 with the power plant in the background. Here's Tom Thompson, physically second, but in third with that 1 minute penalty. in the J&Ds presented by Reliable Diamond Tool. Spread out here in 1B. Eccles entering turn number 2. You see J. Michael Kelly well out in front, the right-hand side of your screen. There he is, halfway up the back chute. 1/2 lap to go to victory here in the Graham Trucking. Dustin Eccles, just by the start-finish line buoy, in that third position physically, but actually second on the track. J. Michael Kelly swinging way outside, close to the insurance markers. Here's your winner of Unlimited 1B at the APBA Gold Cup in Madison, Indiana. J. Michael Kelly in the U12 Graham Trucking. That's a big 400 for the Graham Trucking camp out of Milton, Washington. Here's the mistake. I know he'll be disappointed. He's a Charger. He'll come back in that second flight, no doubt. Tom Thompson crosses physically in second in the J&Ds presented by Reliable Diamond Tool. He'll fall to that third spot because Dustin Eccles, well within that 1 minute range, running in second in the Bucket List Racing. There's Dustin up in turn number 2 as we see Thompson on the cool-off lap in turn number 1. And we look away from the camera, and here's your second place finisher in Unlimited 1B. That's Dustin Eccles in the Bucket List Racing. So our first set of heats are in the books here at the 2019 APBA Gold Cup at the 69th Madison Regatta. J. Michael Kelly, no doubt the favorite on paper going in, and he proved that to be true, winning Unlimited